Da, we finally arrived. The place was crawling with critters, but we dealt with them in no time. The shanties are run down, but they'll be as good as new before long. Just a damn pity there's no game in the forest. Either way, I've got a good feeling. Sixth time's the charm. Ho ho ha. Darden. Oh. I have a feeling that didn't play out as planned. Lads and lassies, if you're reading this, it means the next group of settlers have arrived. May ye have more luck than we, the 5th expedition. 40 dwarves strong, just a month past, but we're now only 3. Oberyn, Prodan, and Sava. Plying mystery what killed the rest. Found them one morn in their beds, just dead, stiff as boards. Expect soon we'll share the same fate. I can just feel it in my bones. Anyhow, we tucked away what's left of our valuables in a grotto east of here. No longer any use of us, but mayhap it's just what you're looking for. Ho ho ha. Okay, let's go back to the shrine and boost our morale, since we're now at neutral morale. There we go. Run around. Okay. Let's take this, and this loot. And there's something here. Why can't I take it? What's going on here? Why can't I take it? Is that the first bug of the game? I don't know. Maybe I picked it up and it just the icon didn't leave. Your Majesty, the cemetery is the final resting place for the dwarven settlers from all 7 expeditions to Blackbrook Vale. The first are centuries old, while others only a year. No doubt there will be precious tributes buried with bodies. We could order our soldiers to recover them, but I warn you, milady, that they won't like it a bit. Let's take it. Let's take the stuff. Oh boy.
Blackbrook Vale. The name itself embodied infamy. Meve arrived expecting misty ravines, decrepit trees bound in spiders' webs, and swarms of bats. What she saw was a warmly gurgling stream and the valley's gentle slopes blanketed in crocus blooms. Only a village of abandoned, ruined huts and a cemetery stretching to the horizon behind it attested to the valley's grim past.
The village seems shrouded in a guise. Be not deceived,
said the Queen.
Reynard, some men to search the environs for any sign of life.
The blood-curdling roar that came from the ruins a moment later proved the Queen's caution warranted beyond any doubt.
Battle! If not for the aid of the Lyrian army, the dwarven settlers would likely have soon perished, shredded by wretched beasts hidden amongst the ruins. With the help of Meve and her men, they stood a chance of surviving, however small. The infamous Blackbrook Vale did indeed seem to be cursed. Hint, hauntings are more common than you think. Special rules shorten battle. There we go. Let's see, what do we have here? Spike trap, that is pretty good, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's switch that out. Okay, that's a pretty decent
Protect the settlers!
hand. Oversized Algul. Whenever Meve plays a card with even power, boost a random ally by 3. If odd, damage a random enemy by 2. Don't like that. Don't like that, which is why I will take it out immediately. Okay, that'll be interesting.
I smell a leak.
Arbalist to your command.
This will be interesting. A decent start here.
Pays late. Again.
7 damage. Take it. Okay. That was nice. Let's move them there. That'll help. The boost from the ale. Also some strong cards anyway that they're playing. Damage by 3. Okay. That was actually pretty good, because now I can play the Arbalest on the first row, who does the amount of damage of the cards in that row, which now is boosted to 9 instead of the 6 that I would have had here. So that's pretty okay. With this, with these two, and we can do damage there. Keeping them at bay pretty well. Okay. Get rid of that one. Doing 3 damage to that row. Then we will have to pass. Let's see. Doesn't look too bad though. Nope. We did
Right
it!
through the last, that one. Should be safe now.
Victory! Victorious!
Following the victory, the settlers' hopes seemed renewed. Could the beasts they felled have killed the previous lot of colonists? Perhaps the curse that had long hung over Blackbrook Vale was at last broken.
We thank ye, Your Majesty.
The settlers' leader said, slipping the satchel from his shoulder.
You've granted us new hope. And a new home.
The dwarves rolled up their sleeves at once and set about repairing the cottages. Sounds of hammering, sawing and chopping filled the valley, accompanied by a steady stream of dwarven song. Meve left Blackbrook Vale, her spirits soaring. How great was her subsequent shock when the elders summoned dwarves for another expedition to the valley. It seemed the settlers Meve had escorted had met the same fate as the colonists who had preceded them. Yet what had killed either group would never be known.
Interesting. So I wonder if I could have done anything differently to find that out. Let's collect these things. Okay. There's a mystery there. And we can upgrade something. Let's have a look. Either the training grounds here or the workshop. Could also do this. I'd like to work towards this. I need... Okay, we're fairly close actually. So I need 4,000 wood. Let's do that now. Then we have 2 armor for every unit from the start of the battle, which is pretty strong and amazing. Okay, let's continue. Pretty straightforward path, it seems. This looks like a place where probably is something hidden. Maybe a treasure chest. Okay. And we have a cave here.
The rumors Gabor had overheard were true. Scouts returned with news of a cavern at whose mouth lay rotted logs, an indication that something of great weight may have been rolled inside. Chests full of gold, for instance. Then again, paw tracks clearly showed some beasts had made the cave their home.
Right. Decision time. Enter or scramble back down.
Said Gascon, rubbing his hands together for warmth.
Please hurry. This frost is downright biting.
Enter the
We've
cave.
scaled this high. Foolish we'd be to descend empty-handed.
I agree.
Fall in behind me!
The Queen took the fore, sword in one hand, torch in the other. The flickering flame's glow illuminated the cave's interior, casting long shadows. Meve was certain some horror would leap at her at any moment. And she was not at all wrong.
A battle. Let's see what we encounter here. What else might these forgotten, inaccessible caverns hold? A magical rune-imbued weapon forged centuries past? Sapphires, rubies, and topaz carved and polished by long-dead dwarven Judas? Perhaps immeasurable mountains of gold? To find out, the Lyrians had only to slay the monster that dwelt their depths. Eliminate the crazed Shalma, special rules, and shortened battle. Okay. Let's see. Hide the cards for now. Okay, we don't see anything. But let's do that. That is good. That's good. Let's do this.
Follow me! Together now!
My portion of the Shalma's current armor. Okay, that's good to know.
Pays late. Again.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
More Shalmas. Not really surprising.
There's not to reason why.
But I can stack up my damage a little bit more. For the first one will attack. Now.
Armor won't serve.
That's not too much of damage that we will get there. Especially now that we are all armored. Thirsty troll. Oh, wow. That was strong. That was strong. A strong attack. Well. Perfect. Ouch. Those are very strong. I did not expect that. Okay.
Watch your heads!
Okay. Look at that. That's not good. That is not good at all. What was that? Again? Not good. Now the rows are all full. But we have a slight difference in 100 points, which is not good. Okay, how do I want to do this? Need to gain some ground here, that's for sure. Rid of this big boy. But they are, what? Automatically played another one? Whenever an ally is destroyed, reduce its unit's timer by 1, then play a random unit from your deck and damage it by 2. If this unit's timer ends, Meve wins the battle. But where do I see that timer? Ooh. Is that the timer? I don't know. Oh, it actually is. I see. I see. Yeah, I know everything is on fire. That's the issue. Okay, so I still have a chance here. Although... What's happening there? God damn it.
Have it the white of an eye from our colleague away.
Let's do that. Yeah, we won't win this time. I have a feeling. It's 4 damage. Let's rid of a few of them at least. But still 3 left. Damage another one of these. Oh yeah, we have to redo this one. I was close though. I didn't really get the mechanic. I should have read that a little bit earlier, but now I know that. So let's see. This will be pretty useful. This will not be useful. This will be useful. This will be useful. This I don't really need, since I need to go full attack. This could be a good combination. Question there is though... I'm sure if that is enough, we'll see.
Follow me! Together now!
Okay, let's play the Wagenburg.
Paid late. Again.
It's not too bad. Oof. Rude.
Ah, there's not to reason why.
Okay. It didn't do that last time. I'm a big fan of that. So he will attack soon-ish. So how do I want to play this? What if I
One bullet is all I need.
do this? And do this. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Put in the pitfall trap there. That destroyed all the armor. Should have used that earlier.
Give me a time.
I messed that one up. It was a big mistake on my part. What do I do now, though? Okay, let's...
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Let's see what we can do here. That's not really helpful. I mean, now we have a doggo, which is good, but other than that, it's not helpful. Okay. Let's do this. We'll get rid of 2 of them. Now we can put him here. Put his charges in this one. I doubt that it will work out like I want it to work out. But okay. There's this. Now we do 2 damage. This is a tricky one. Yeah, we lost that again. I need to kill 6 more. I didn't have a really good hand in this one, but it's still a very tough battle. So let's see. I need you. That can be helpful. That can be helpful too. That helps. That helps. Need that one. And that could help. That was not a good draw.
Follow me! Together now!
Let's see. Let's see what I can do.
Catch!
Let's see. Let's put this one here.
For you, pal! Anything.
Okay. Strut our armor once again.
Lyrian lummoxes.
some damage there, I guess.
Hey?
Like that. Let's try that one. Wait with the next attack.
One bolt.
Another one there. Another one gone. That's a fire festival, yeah. Quite the fire festival. Okay. And the one destroyed. Now let's see. This. Doing 3 damage now, so let's attack this. Another 2 down.
Give me a time.
There is 1 down. This is fine. Fine.
Do you think he's okay?
Yeah. He's fine.
Okay.
My scars? No, they don't hurt.
Give this one 2 more charges. But this will end similarly to the last one. Doing 4 damage now. Of 1. Need to kill 3. Not quite, I think. Two I killed. Maybe if I get the fire damage. Don't. It's 1 damage. 1 damage I was missing there. That was close. 1 more attack. I would have won this. Let's see. Don't need healing. This could be useful. We want the fire. The charge can be useful, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Follow me! Together now!
Let's bring in some fire.
This could hurt.
Definitely want the fire. That is helpful. And I think I will hold off with the Wagenburg this time, since it gets destroyed very quickly as a potential threat. Oh, we get another fire thrower. That's useful. That's not too bad. That is mostly fine. Now the question is, how do I proceed? Which one do I play next? Kind of want to play the Wagenburg, but if he plays another one of those thirsty trolls, it's immediately dead. So
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
let's do that. It kills one. Bit of damage there. There's another one of those thirsty trolls. Now I don't know how many he has of these, but I think by now I have to play the Wagenburg.
Go, hop, hop.
That I wonder as well. I mean, I definitely changed the title and everything. Crafty Mutt with a raid! Hello Raiders! Hello Mutts! Oh, hello Koala! I didn't see you! So far every mod has been in blue with both Squid and Wintermorgen, so I didn't recognize you immediately. So hello Koala and good evening, and hello Raiders! Hello Valblood, how are you doing? Hello Crafty, how is Layers of Fear? Was it fearful? Were there lots of layers? I have no idea about that game. Spook Raid! Yeah, I'm already spooked. So many layers. Okay. Guess that's a good thing, right? Okay. Let's do this.
Lyrian lummoxes.
Hello, Elkestra. Welcome. We found you in layer. Me? I have a cameo there? I didn't even know. But I didn't get any money from the developers for that. What? There were no twitchy zombie wives though, so that was better. I mean, yeah, that's a step up. We would do 2 damage now. I did not spook you. No, I could never do that, Crafty. Okay. Okay.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Let's see. Oh, koala with the spoops. That's fine. More fire. Okay. Let's see. This gets rid of these two. So rude. How are you all? Any of you have big weekend plans? Crazy parties? Anything exciting? Now let's play this one. 3 damage here. This try looks actually pretty good so far.
Treasure trove ought to be close now.
We won!
Come on.
This game board wouldn't look out of place in Layers of Fear. It seems to like flames, yeah. See, that is the crossover, Alcastra. That is crafty
As soon
planned
as the
that
last
perfectly.
beast had fallen, the Lyrians took to seeking out the treasure. Soldiers dispersed throughout the caverns in a rush, penetrating every last corner. Finally, one
Cook
called
some
out.
beef? That's always good.
Get the treasure right here! Treasure! Shiny stuff!
A number of
Treasure.
steel-reinforced chests lay up against the cavern wall.
What's in
Meve blew the dust from the lid of one and lifted it with some difficulty. She had hoped for gold and jewels, bars of Mahakaman steel at the least. Instead, she saw thousands of time-tarnished copper coins with a hole through their center.
What's this bloody crap? Tokens of some sort?
A raclette in a bit. Oh, nice. I really like raclette. I haven't had it, I think, since New Year's Eve 2000 and either 17 or 16. I think 17.
Aye, that's right. Holy gold.
We met with a few friends and then had a nice
currency in
raclette
Mahakam.
and played Munchkin.
Get our wages in them. Use them to cop victuals and hooch.
What of arms, armor, tools?
Nah, all that's given to us. Clan provides it. Is that what you need? Weapons? Oh, feel the Egypt now. Brought you here for no reason.
Yet these tokens, they can be exchanged for other coin, can they not? Temerian orans or Novigrad crowns?
Aye, doable in theory, but not at all clever. Rates are crap. See, the elders keep 'em low to make life difficult for dwarven folk. Discourage 'em from leaving Mahakam.
Creepy Greg at work is telling haunted, ghosty stories. He's a serial killer. I just know it. There's no way he doesn't wear other people's skin or like chew on dead toenails. Probably. Lots of Greg stories in the past. Always good to have an update. Please don't get killed. That would be very bad.
What's this? Common dwarves use no gold? You cannot be serious.
Yet I am. What good's gold to them? Clan gives them all they need. And victuals and hooch beyond need, they get for tokens.
Yet you trade with humans. Gold coin you take for your goods, the coin must serve a purpose. What is it?
We hoard it all. In vaults. Great piles. Down bottom lie ducats dating from the reign of that dozy ham shanker King Dagrid.
And you do not put it to use, acquire anything for it? Then it's true what folks say, that you love gold too much to part with it. Hoard it for pleasure, as dragons do.
Point of fact. That there's pure drivel. Gold's a metal like any other, just yellow. We hoard it for our safety.
There's a point.
Safety? I fear again, I simply don't follow.
Couldn't it be simpler? Soon as human folk get it in their heads we's a thorn in their side, we'll spend it. All of it, in a jiffy. Excess coin supply, that's called. Matter of days, gold will be worth less than sawdust. And you're tossing
Pretty smart.
banks and economies, bam, on their arses. There'll be nothing left of them. They'll cave in faster than a mine shaft with rotten props. Why are you all ogling me? With human folk for neighbours, we dwarves got to be damn vigilant, as sheep round wolves.
It is very smart. So what am I supposed to do with these
So how
tokens?
can these tokens serve me?
We must trade them. Even should we get a pittance, it will be something. The soldiers demand their pay.
Ach, your bums out the windy. Fighting men want full dixies and tankards of hooch. Coins but a means to that end.
What do you suggest then?
As I've been saying, the tokens we use to purchase nourishment and mead, and what you've got in those chests, why, that'll do to fund a feast the likes of which Mahakam's not seen since Brewer was sworn in as Elder-in-Chief.
I mean, a
The
feast sounds
fighting
good.
men'll eat and drink their fill.
We're having a
carouse
big
about and
raclette here as
forget their
well.
due and pay right quick. And invite the local dwarves to feast with you, and the clans will look kinder on you too.
That'll help. Yeah, we'll do the feast. We need to regain some ground. We made some decision that angered a few of the dwarves, so...
Caution be damned.
Your Grace, I feel obliged to remind you we are at war with Nilfgaard, and every copper...
Should go to building our army, I know. But we live but once, Reynard. Sir Gabor, take the tokens and arrange me a feast so grand that Ebdahi himself shall
I
hear
mean,
us
that
revel.
will lift the spirits of the army that we have and may give us the favor
As
of the
Meade's
other
force could
dwarven
not possibly
families.
fit in a tavern,
to convince
the feast
Brewer
was
hope
laid
to
out
then
in a
support us.
storehouse. Crates arranged in rows served as tables and benches,
And we
while
have
the windows
catchy
were
music.
festooned with lion's foot and pasque flower. Great barrels of mead, cognac, and vodka were rolled in, and when the soldiers saw this, they broke out in cheers and laughter that lasted till dawn.
Pour us another round, you lovable Lyrian bastards!
For he's a jolly good a jolly good dwarf.
Gabor Zikrin Plus. Ooh.
There was food and drink enough for the dwarves of the pass, who, with Meve's men, raised tankards in hand and voices in song the night through. To see
You never
them
had
sharing
Rocked Up
tales
yet?
and playing
Oh,
cards,
you definitely
one would
should
not
have. It's
believe
amazing.
Anywhere down the mountains.
It's
through
just it's
woods
such a
and across
relaxing
plains,
thing, especially in a
humans and
group.
dwarves might, with a
You just sit
soft,
and
slight
chit chat, and
leap
every
at each
once in a
other,
while you
murder in their
stuff your
eyes.
face with molten cheese and what else you put in the raclette, and it's amazing. So let's see what the update on the Gabor card is. Where is he? Play Gabor left hook plus or Gabor bottomless pockets plus. So it's just an upgrade. We'll see how that works then in the battle. That's definitely good though. I would have if we stayed with Shadow's parents over New Year. Yeah, here it's a classic New Year's thing. Because you can just do it very easily in larger groups and you can prepare it very well. And then also, while people go outside to do fireworks or other stuff, you can just go back and forth with it and take breaks and stuff in your face. But we came back here and I had a very surreal firework experience instead. Well, tell me about it. What kind of surreal firework experience? Okay. Ooh, look at that. My queen, this building houses the Bank of Clan Zigrin. The banker claims that should we invest now, in a few months' time, our its worth will increase threefold. It sounds too good to be true. Should we invest anything? Do it. They would never scam us. I had at least some cider, so the world felt very tall around you.
Riding past a mine, Meve noticed a group of miners gathered around the entrance to a shaft. Frost had settled on their moustaches and beards, suggesting they had been there for some time. The Queen summoned Gabor and asked him to determine the reason for this sit-in. He returned after a few minutes and announced the most curious thing.
They're waiting for the knocking to stop.
We went outside at midnight and walked to the harbor area, and all around the harbor hundreds of people had fireworks going off.
Meve's frown prompted Gabor to explain in greater detail.
Fireworks only happen in people's back gardens in the UK, so I had no idea they would be everywhere. Oh yeah, here it's everywhere. And it's actually
yes.
like
our own miners
very
share
common
this
to meet in
superstition.
larger public
They say
places
the knocking is that of a treasure unknown,
like plazas or
kind of
parks
blind
or
ghost.
like harbors, very, very common, where then not only people go with their fireworks and do them themselves, but usually also the cities or towns have like an organized firework at one spot as well.
With all due respect, your miners are dimwits.
Gabor said, patting Reynard on the shoulder.
Knocking means an imminent and abrupt discharge of the potential pliable energy of rock formations. In other words, you can, a rock burst. Except usually it's all done in a day or two, whereas these lads have been waiting going on 2 weeks. Foreman's grown impatient. He'd like to send someone down the shaft.
Just in time,
have a
Spelly.
See what's at issue, but, well...
All right,
the code
Boblod, thank you
forbids
for
us from
stopping
doing
by. Get
anything
some good
of the
rest.
sort.
Hope you sleep well. My family get together and do fireworks in their orchard, but this was just people walking up to the edge of the waterfront and making pretty sparkles everywhere. Yeah, that sums it up. Yeah,
If in
let's
this
check in
manner I
what's
can
going
gain
on there.
favour among your brethren,
Sighed the Queen, dismounting.
so be
Need
it.
the favor of
I
the
shall descend and
dwarves.
see what the problem is.
The shaft was too narrow to fit an entire army, so Meve and a small unit of men entered the mine, miners' lamps in hand and hearts in their mouths.
See you around, Boblod.
Rhythmic knocking coming from the bowels of the mountains, distorted and multiplied, was unnerving. Soon the company arrived at the place that seemed the source of the knocking.
Oh, for sure, Spellcast.
Gabor put his ear to the rock and listened for several moments in silence, then struck the wall with all his might. The wall crumbled
Exactly,
with a crash,
Akos.
opening a passage into another corridor, from which sprang numerous foes.
Attack! Oh, that's interesting, Koala. In the darkness of the abandoned mineshaft, it was impossible to discern who stood against Meve's force. It was clear only that they were men, or at least something taking their form, imitating their voices. Knowing her sword was too large to thrust in this tight shaft, she threw it to the ground and reached for her dagger. Shortened battle. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. That's not too bad. Yeah, why not? Oh, that's pretty good.
Did you hear something? What was that?
Cherry Silhouette, if this unit's power drops to 4 or less, shuffle it into your deck. I see. Oh well. We have to see how this encounter works. It's having a cyber drunk moment.
One bolt I need.
Who goes there? Drop your weapons!
Nay, you drop yours! You mad? Don't say that!
Well.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Let's do that.
Who just grabbed me?
Oh, apologies,
I
Meve.
know, floor
I
and
thought you were
every
Raven.
room. That sounds very pretty. Do I want to do this now?
For Rivia!
Beautiful attack. That's very good that you're happy with the result.
Give me a target.
What's that? That's not good. Ha ha ha. It's quite the combo they got going there.
Reynard, are we winning? I can't see a bloody thing.
I have no idea. What? Oh. I just thought I couldn't play it. But I was mistaken. By the end of next week, everything but the basement will be done. All doors painted, also the stairs, windows completely done. Well, I hope. Oh, that's good. I mean, finally it all comes together, right? And in that case, the basement isn't the most important thing.
As ordered.
Damage here. A little bit of damage. Okay, we won.
Stop!
Victory.
Stop! We surrender!
Both sides were surprised. Both fought in the weak light of torches, nearly down on hands and knees. In the end, the Queen emerged victorious, and as soon as she had returned her sword to its sheath, she asked the new prisoners a question that was on everyone's mind.
Who the devils are you?
The captives looked at each other in
Good
disbelief,
question.
as if before them stood a ghost. Finally, one of them managed to
Victory.
choke out a response.
Your Highness, we're your subjects.
Meve recognized the accent at once. The men came from Rivia. But what were they doing so far from home?
Exactly. How did they get here?
According to the prisoner's account, after the Nilfgaardians' invasion of their kingdom, terrible poverty gripped the land. Seeking bread, some desperate inhabitants had gone to the mountains of Mahakam, engaging in wildcat mining in search of precious ores. Without asking the dwarves what they thought of this,
You know yourself, my queen.
explained one captured Riv.
They guard their treasure real jealous-like, don't care a whit about the suffering of others. They see us starving down in valley and don't lift a stubby finger.
Sadly, the Rivians had dug close to existing corridors. When Gabor destroyed the wall that stood between them and the dwarves, they were convinced they were being attacked by monsters, so they raised arms in self-defense.
Meve,
See.
tis a tough nut to ken,
Said Gabor.
but let's nae kid ourselves. These men are thieves, and we must hand them over to the Mahakaman Guard.
So they may do what? Sentence them to hard labor, or hang them at once?
Said Reynard, his usual calm shaken and his voice raised.
These are your subjects, Queen. They coveted their neighbor's goods, true, but only because they had naught themselves.
The foreman
them
wished for the
leave.
knocking to stop,
Said the Queen.
and so it shall. As for you, go back to Rivia, and tell all their queen shall soon return, leading an army.
The grateful
Orc.
Rivs
Or
quickly
orc.
packed up their tools and left the mountains. Meve had no doubt Bruva Hoog would soon learn of the affair and would certainly not approve of her decision. Yet she preferred to face the Elder's wrath than send her subjects to a dwarven prison, or possibly to their death.
Decision was made.
Boys, we swig and we get back to work. Well, boys,
Okay.
we swig and we get back to work.
Let's loot the loot.
Boys, we
Well,
swig
boys,
and we get back to
how
work.
about shutting up? So, okay. This is the way to proceed.
The sound of approaching hoofbeats
Okay.
made
What's
Meve
going on here?
turn to see Reynard spurring on his panting horse, galloping at a breakneck speed towards her.
What's going on?
Ill tidings I bring, your grace.
Clearly. Glad tidings never arrive with such urgency.
Our scouts captured a Nilfgaardian messenger. He was traveling in disguise, and by night. When he realized his capture was imminent, he strove to destroy the letters he carried. We were able to salvage some, in parts.
Okay.
Anything of interest?
Yes, there is, I fear. Your Majesty, you must listen. Consider your offer accepted. Direct Meve and her force to the agreed site. We await their arrival. Your reward shall be as agreed. Hail, Keritsa.
A traitor. We might have expected as much. Nilfgaard has shown amply that it abides only by the rules it sets. Since they have not proved able to defeat me in the field, in open battle, they seek other means. I suppose the scroll bears no name.
Rude.
It does not, your grace.
The messenger. Have you questioned him?
Naturally, your grace. Alas, he knows not to whom
Did you
the letter
explode
is
him?
directed. He was to leave it in an agreed spot.
I take it tidings of the whole affair have spread throughout the force.
Yes, your Majesty. The witnesses were too many to keep this fact a secret.
We must thus assume the traitor in our ranks knows it as well, and will make no attempt to retrieve the scroll. A dead end. Have we any other leads or clues?
None, I fear, your Majesty. We must be alert. Keep a keen eye on events as they unfold, and exercise great caution in forging new
I
acquaintances.
mean, it could be Gabor. He's our guide here.
Very well. Eyes wide open.
He has
all
been
senses attuned.
surprisingly
Yours in particular, Reynard.
open to help us.
Of course, my liege.
But that might also be too obvious to be the case. But good job, Reynard, for finding out. Intercepted letter. Consider your offer accepted. Okay, that's the same that he told us. We need the shrine since our morale is now terrible after this incident. What's going on here? Your Majesty, something dwells in this house. Oh, we could have sent Ike here, but he left us because he didn't agree with us letting the dragon survive. A beast with burning red eyes and frightening growl. Perhaps it got something worth finding, but only a few brave souls would be able to fit inside. Not all might return. Yeah, don't care. Tainted Ale. This card is now complete. You can find it in the command tent. It's not the spooky doggo that attacked me, is it? I don't know, maybe. Those spooky doggos can be very resilient, relentless. Where is the Tainted Ale? There. Mark a unit and boost it by 10. After 3 turns on turn start, destroy that unit and salve. I mean, obviously that can be useful, but it also feels like a card that is only in very specific situations useful. Oh, and we have a puzzle upcoming. Oh god. But good that Crafty's here. Crafty is a puzzle master. Not like me. Milady, we've spotted gold down there among the debris. We can send a few soldiers to dig it up, but if the rope snaps, those rocks will serve as a final resting place. Ah, no. I'll pass on the money. I'll pass on it. You didn't master the puzzles very well today? Oh no. Oh no, we are all doomed. I guess you didn't wear your glasses, of course. During winters are mild, frosts are rare, and snow, should any fall at all, melts the moment it lands. Yet, we've soldiers had now witnessed an expanse of the frosty powder blanket the peaks of Mahakam. They delighted in the harsh beauty of the frigid landscape, then were struck with an ingenious idea to pack snow into small orbs and hurl them at each other. Hilarity and hearty laughter ensued for minutes. That is, until a troll joined their revelry. To their terror, he had brought rocks to a snowball fight. That's not nice. Do not let Meve die. Rude! That's not how you play it. Okay, no ability. Every turn on turn start, throw a troll snowball at the row with most humans. If it lands on a row, damage all units on it by 2 and force the 3 highest units to swap rows. Oh, I see.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads. My spirit's willing and how, but these damn roots are killing me.
Okay. Whoops.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Some damage there.
Hey?
There. This way. Now the question is, so if I can't move these because then they would be dead. Could do
Ever have
maybe.
a storm knock out one of your teeth?
That is a tied round.
Should have listened to me, old lady. This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
That should work out. Defeat? What? Thought I solved it. I didn't? Okay. Okay. That is correct.
Should have listened to me old lady.
Not solved, apparently. I would say so. Okay. Let's see. Maybe
this harvest will be reaping
do it like this.
heads.
Thing about slings, they hide well. Hey?
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me. There's a time to reap, a time to sow, a time to die.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Yeah, that didn't work. She's dead. We killed our own queen. Okay. Let's see. Do I have a... Don't have a... ability, no.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
I may or may not have, Danielle. I'm not a lady killer. If you put new cards in a row where all your cards are... All of your cards are... Yeah, I know. I know that.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me. There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Hey?
Aye. Should have listened to me old lady.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Messed that one up.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
I feel like the first try wasn't bad. I actually thought that I won that because she didn't die. Really? But...
Aye.
That is a tie.
Should have listened to me old lady.
Now...
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads. My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Maybe this way.
Hey?
Putting
There's
this
a time
down.
to reap, a time to sow, a time to die.
Ah, no. No. Would need to attack Meve. Ah. It's a tough one.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die. Aye.
Yeah, that was a bad start. Yeah, I mean, some of these puzzles can be tricky. The last ones I solved fairly quickly, so it's just normal that now there is...
Aye.
So...
Should've
these
listened
move
to me,
up.
old lady.
Damage by 2.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Hey?
I don't know how I did it in the first round, that I had a second time where I was able to
My spirit's willing and how
have equal numbers so they don't attack. I remember.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time
Try
to
that.
die.
No, that doesn't work. So I think the start is right. I
Spirit's
do
willing
that.
and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
So if I play this one now here, they get attacked and move down. If I play it here, both of them get attacked and move up.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, a time to die. Aye.
Maybe this way,
Bigger they
because
are,
this way
easier
I
they are
can
to target.
switch these around. These get attacked. Now,
Thing about slings, they hide well.
that was stupid. I think there's not much of an option other than play it like that in the first round.
Aye.
You can play it like this. Here.
Should have listened to me, old lady. This harvest
What
will
do
be
it like
reaping
this?
black-clad heads.
That splits it up. Now if I play it here, we have the same number in each row.
These damn boots are killing me. There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
That is again an equal.
Hey? Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
I think that was one. I think it wasn't too bad. I took the right path here, so I have to do this.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
This. Now, this.
We'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Thing.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
I mean, that's not what I did last time. So.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
Definitely a different strategy that I'm choosing here.
My spirit's willing and how, but damn boots are killing me. There's a time to reap, a time to sow, a time to die.
Oh no, that didn't work out. But okay.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Hello, Secretus. I know that it looks like it, but I actually think about. I just try out a few more things, but I can see why it looks like it. Usually, I certainly do that, but in this, with this puzzles so far, what I'm doing is, what did I do there? With this puzzle, it looks like it, yeah, but it's only because I tried out a few ways already, so I'm just trying different, playing the cards in different orders. So, if I put it here...
should have listened to me, old lady.
But welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Now,
let's
try this time.
Black-clad heads.
That moves these three up. Now I can play this here.
Slings, they hide well.
Not sure if that is great. Now I'll play it like this. These get destroyed, these two move down. But that was a mistake. Hello Alpha, welcome. How are you doing? So, let's
my spirit's willing
try
and
like
how,
this.
These damn boots are killing me.
It's a time.
There's a time to reap, a time
and we
to
have
sow.
this. These move over. Now, we'll want this here and have it at 7, whereas these are at 3. I think I want it here. Moves her down. Then I'll put another one here because then only
should have listened to me, old lady.
These 3 move up. I could force a tie here.
This harvest we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
And I can do this. Move these down and this one up. Now I can put this one down.
Storm knock out one of your teeth.
And pull. Wait a second. But if one there, two there. Could destroy these two, then we have another tie, but then I would end up with the same issue as before, that he has basically an extra turn in the end. So let's do this.
From half a league away.
Pull these down. Now can I put this one here? This row gets attacked. These two move down. So we have then Meve, this soldier, and this one here. So I couldn't play that afterwards. So that's not what I want to do. What I want to do then is having this here.
Easier they are to tell.
My spirit's willing.
And this only. What? Why is that defeat? She wasn't destroyed. I don't understand that. She had 4 damage. She had only 1 boulder, so she would have been at 2. Then it's over, right? Maybe I'm misunderstanding something here, but. Every turn, on turn start, throw troll snowball at the row with the most humans. Oh, before all the boulders were thrown. Oh, that I didn't know, that they never explained. So that changes things, obviously, a little bit here. That changes things. Okay. Okay. So I can only have 1 draw where we don't get tagged.
This harvest we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Okay. What if I played like this?
Easier they are to target.
Use these over here.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Ah, no. That was a mistake. Just... Is that the puzzle I stuck around the longest so far? I think so. Might be. Although one of the earliest I had some issues with as well. My mom's glasses all sorts of places when she can't remember where she last put them. Can sympathize.
There's a time to
still feel like that is the right
sow.
decision.
Time to die. Aye.
We do this. Move these 2 down.
Should have listened to me,
This
old
up.
lady.
Now I could do
Thing about
this.
slings, they hide well.
We have 3, 2. Moves these 2 over there.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Hey?
No, I can't do that. I make that mistake every single time.
Aye.
That is the start. Pretty sure that's the start. Now, the question is, do I want... I think this is the better move from the beginning. Then...
This harvest
that,
will be
maybe?
reaping black-clad heads.
Because that only moves the strongest units up. I could do that one more time.
Willing and how, but damn boots are killing me.
Which move these down. I could play this in this row. Still be fine.
A time to sow, a time to die.
Now, if I played this card, I could move 3 of them. Could play this card either here, and we would have 2 here. Then I would need. No. Could bring down these 3, and we would have 3 here and 2 there. Which then means after that turn they get damaged. This one would be destroyed. This one would be destroyed. So only this one would go up. So then we would stick with 3 there, which is bad. Can't allow that. So what I want would be having 3 up there, putting these 2 down.
Ever have a storm knock out one of
this,
your teeth?
this, and this. Alright. Yes. So now we have 3 there. Now, if I could put this one here, put all 3 down, which means from the attack, both of them would be destroyed, meaning the single one would go up, and we would have an issue. Well, I could put this here. Move 2 down. Sora Dragon! Hey, how are you doing? Right in time. Just a little bit. Like, I think Spellcaster was a little bit faster than you. So I could move this one here. Get these 3 down. Which means we would have 2 here and 2 down. But I think then we are at the issue again that we have a draw.
Aye.
That didn't work out. But I think the mistake was earlier there. I think with this puzzle, the issue is that there are so many moving places within. So many different options that you can take.
A time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
I think I want to do... I think the start is fine. Last time I just damaged Meve one time too often.
Should have listened to me old lady.
Like that. Issue is though with the moving around.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
These 3 down. Look at that.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
No, that is not what I want. The issue are those scythemen. They kind of mess it up for me. That they would get attacked when destroyed. Meve would stay at 1.
This artist will be reaping black-clad heads.
1 hit left.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Not sure if that is all right. Nope. What I could do... Again, I think the start is fine.
Do you think he's okay?
Yeah. He's fine.
This artist
this?
will be reaping black-clad heads.
And now... I'll do
My
this.
spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
What if I do this? And then what? That could be crafty, yeah. So if I would play it here and move Meve up and this one up and this one down, would switch.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
This up, right? Now
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
bring that one down. I don't think that will work out either. Nope. Sure didn't. Ugh. I feel like I need to use the Scytheman earlier.
There's a time to reap,
Because
a time
in the
to
end,
sow,
when they move around, they all end up on a similar row. Then it's hard to play them without damaging Meve and the following. So
aye.
about this? Let's
should've
try
listened to
playing
me, old
these
lady.
as early as possible.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads. My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Now, bring this one down. These up. That's a tie. That's not great, but
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
now, if I move it down here and bring up this one, and this one, we have 3 there, but also 3 there. Can't have that. But bring it down here and move these 3. That one is destroyed, and we would have 3 here. So I would have
Ever have a
to bring it
storm knock
here.
out one of your teeth?
This one up.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
That was close, I feel. It was close. I think playing the Scytheman early was the right call, but I have to play them a little bit on a different row later on, I think.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
They're moving anyway. What if I play them in the same row?
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me. There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Okay. With this, I could move this one here and click these 3 over. Which means 2 of them go up. We have 4 to 2.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Now they get all destroyed. Yeah, that wasn't it either. Well. Let's see.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Come over here. Now, let's do this.
Listen to me, old lady.
I think it is important to know that only the highest 3 units will swap. There must be a way to kind of use that.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Now these are the 2 highest units. So if I play this one here,
Willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Meve stays here alone. Which means I can play the last one
There's a
here.
time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Now I play this one. And the same.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Send down these 3. Oh, that was a tie though. That wasn't smart. That.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away. Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Yeah, that one tie broke my back. But if I follow the same strategy, I should be able to do it. So,
My spirit's
I
willing.
don't know why I
and
struggle
how,
with this
but
puzzle
these
so
damn
much.
boots are killing me.
Other ones I didn't. He's not that
There's a
much.
time to reap, a time to sow.
I just have to remember how I did last time. I did this. I did like this. And then did like this.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
And played the last one in the same way.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Exactly. And then I played this one here, which I think is also correct.
These damn boots are killing me.
Now, I sent down these three, but I don't think that is good. If I play this one here and click these three, two of them move down, but then game over. Send these three down. So I have to place this
Bigger
one
they
here.
are, easier they are to target.
And the question is, do I want all three of them down here? Or do I want two of them down here? Then it would be 3, 2. But I think I want as many cards on the field as possible, right?
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Victory! Ha! First try. That was easy.